going on, guys? JD from New York, and it is your Monday Night Raw review. It is Tuesday morning, January 22nd, 2013. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I usually script out my commentaries, okay? Everything, I make a nice little list about what I want to talk about. I give you my opinions on the topics I'm talking about, okay? I write everything out. It's easier for me to express when I have everything written down, when I think about everything completely, instead of just going random off the top of my head. All right? This week, I'm going to go off the top of my head. I'm not going to script any commentary. I'm not going to give you my thoughts. Whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth this week. If you're a casual fan, if you're someone who's not engaged in this CM Punk drama with The Rock, this whole feud, if you're not engaged in this ongoing feud, if you're not really invested in the WWE product or the Royal Rumble match itself, you might know what the Royal Rumble is, but you might not know the meaning or the history of the Royal Rumble. The WWE last night did absolutely nothing for you to go and order this pay-per-view. And it all started with John Cena's promo last night. He went on for 10 minutes talking about Sunday, what the general people in the public do on Sunday. You know what I do on Sunday, Cena? I work on Sunday. I don't know what anybody else does on Sunday. Frankly, I don't care what people do on Sunday because I haven't had a Sunday to myself in God knows how long. But on Sunday, you know what I'll be doing this Sunday? I'll be watching you win the Royal Rumble because of WWE Creative's typical bullshit lazy booking. That's what I'll be doing on Sunday. The casual fan is not going to be ordering this pay-per-view. After last night's show, I don't see why the casual fan will order this pay-per-view. Guys like me and you listening to this commentary, I've been watching the WWE product for 25 years. Of course I'm going to order the pay-per-view. The Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view in the calendar year. I've been wanting to see The Rock versus CM Punk since the summer. I've been wanting it. I've been talking about it on my YouTube since the summer. It's going to happen. Finally. But the way they ended this show last night with this impromptu battle royal, that's not the way you close the show. That's not how you promote the Royal Rumble. You don't need to go through all that. You don't need scrubs like 3MB and the primetime players and Jinder Mahal and this one and that one coming down the aisle saying they're going to win the Royal Rumble. It's just embarrassing. It was embarrassing for me to watch that last segment of that show. That's not the way you build a Royal Rumble. It's not the way you build hype. You know what they used to do back in the old days? They used to have segments. Whether it be on WWE Superstars, whether it be on Monday Night Raw, they would have guys in the back, they're in separate segments, spinning a huge golden wheel. Alright? Round and round it goes. Then they'll put their hand in the wheel, pick out a little plastic ball, and in the plastic ball would be their number for the Royal Rumble. We wouldn't know what their number is until Sunday of the pay-per-view, until they walk down the aisle and get in the ring. That's how the WWE should build intrigue for the Royal Rumble. Have a big wheel backstage. Have someone like Wade Barrett, Dolph Ziggler, Damien Sandow go backstage and pick out their number. We won't know what their number is until the Royal Rumble match itself, until we hear their entrance music coming down the aisle. That's how they should build intrigue. They already have The Rock versus CM Punk, which doesn't need any build-up. It does need build-up, but it doesn't need too much, to the point where it's too much. But the Royal Rumble build-up has just been a colossal and utter failure the last couple of years. I don't understand why the WWE can't promote their Royal Rumble anymore. It's just pathetic to see. Last night was a poor excuse for booking. Whoever's on the WWE creative team should fucking look themselves in the mirror and say, I should not be doing this for a living. That's not the way you book a go-home show for the Royal Rumble. It was just sad and pathetic that I actually had to watch that last night. It made no sense. I mean, look at the Great Khali. The Great Khali stumbling down the ring, getting into the ring. And then the next thing you know, the closing segment of the show, you see him being thrown over the top rope. Normally, a guy that size should be able to toss out fucking 20 men in the Royal Rumble. No, but we're supposed to believe Khali has a chance of surviving even 2 minutes in the Royal Rumble after he's being eliminated on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, good job, WWE. Those are the loopholes that I see, because I have common sense. All in all, guys, this was a fucking pathetic excuse for a go-home show. Then we have The Rock versus CM Punk. Now, I don't know what it is about The Rock. I don't know if I'm just expecting too much of a great thing from The Rock, giving him high expectations because of the way he was back in the Attitude Era. But to me, The Rock seems stale. I mean, it's good material, but it's just tired material. He didn't say or do anything spectacular last night. All he said that he's been working his ass off to get to this point. What have you done in the last year to grant yourself a WWE title shot? Nothing. You beat John Cena at WrestleMania. Big deal. So did The Miz. You beat John Cena at WrestleMania. Does that automatically grant you a WWE title shot? You're fighting CM Punk. CM Punk has got this down to a T. His interactions last night with Paul Heyman, his interactions with Vince McMahon, and his facial expressions in the ring when he gave his promo last night were spot on. His intensity was spot on. He is the WWE champion for 429 days. He deserves everything that's coming to him. And I already said in my news and rumors, or my Royal Rumble preview rather, the WWE is not going to let Punk lose to The Rock clean. They're not. It would be a disservice, a disrespectful act towards CM Punk if they let The Rock pin Punk clean at Royal Rumble. And now, with the Shield being banned from interfering in this match, the WWE is setting up some kind of swerve. Obviously, we're going to see Brad Maddox, possibly. And who's to say Lesnar will not interfere? He's a Paul Heyman guy. Lesnar might show his face at the Royal Rumble. So we have something to look forward to in that sense, but The Rock, it really hasn't added much in terms of his voice to this feud. It's all been Punk. Punk has been spot on, like I said. I don't know if it's just me. I mean, I enjoy The Rock's act, but this is 2013. We're not going to get The Rock of old. I'm expecting The Rock of old. He's just coming off very nonchalant and very ordinary to me. It's a very stale, very tired act. I don't know if it's just me expecting too much from The Rock, but others may disagree. That's just my honest opinion. But as for the rest of the show, guys, we had this Beat the Clock challenge. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler was probably the match of the night. There is hope in The Miz after all. Ziggler won this Beat the Clock challenge. He outlasted 6 men. All right, he won his match in the shortest time. We also had Sheamus versus Wade Barrett, and then we had Randy Orton versus Antonio Cesaro, which was another great match. It just makes me think why they're turning Randy Orton heel, if those rumors are true, because this could be a great feud for both men, Cesaro and Orton. Great match. But the Miz versus Dolph Ziggler, I think, was the match of the night. Any match that Ziggler in is just a great match. And Ziggler won this Beat the Clock challenge. He got to choose his spot in the Royal Rumble. Now, if any one of us won this Beat the Clock challenge, obviously we would choose number 30, right? But Vicky Guerrero interfered and said, listen, you're not going to be able to choose your own number. You're going to choose between number 1 and number 2. So I didn't mind that at all, but it was just pointless to get us to that point, to have these Beat the Clock challenges if you're going to give Ziggler either number 1 or number 2. Which means they're setting him up for a great Royal Rumble showing. He's going to be number 1 or number 2. He's going to last easily over 45 minutes. He's probably going to be one of the top 8 guys remaining. And, he's probably the top 4 guys remaining. That's just my honest opinion. I expect Wade Barrett, I expect Dolph Ziggler, and I expect Daniel Bryan all to have great showings in this Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble is about building stars. The WWE should use this match to their advantage. Build Dolph Ziggler up as a bigger star. Use this match to build Daniel Bryan up as a bigger star. And they should use this match to build Wade Barrett up as a bigger star. These are going to be your 3 biggest guys in the year of 2013. They need to build stars. As for the rest of the show, guys, we had Alberto Del Rio versus Tensai. Again, Tensai is just an absolute jobber. I don't know why he is on my television screen. I even told that to my girlfriend. Why am I watching Tensai on my television? This guy's a fucking scrub. Just release him. Get rid of him. Alberto Del Rio won. And Del Rio, they're building him up as a babyface. What can you say? I mean, I don't like him. I probably won't ever like him. He's fighting Big Show at the Royal Rumble in a Last Man Standing rematch from a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. But Del Rio got the win. They're just building him up as a legitimate threat going into the Royal Rumble. That's all that means. We had the Big Show versus Zack Ryder. The only thing that Zack Ryder will be headed towards is the unemployment line. This guy lost in 30 seconds with a knockout shot from the Big Show. I mean, this guy is just... His career is over in WWE. I mean, they should just release him. I expect him to get released after WrestleMania. Zack Ryder's going nowhere. And the Big Show... The Big Show's the Big Show. Not a big fan. But I don't see him beating Del Rio at the Royal Rumble. I think Del Rio is going to win. And one way or another, we're going to see Ziggler take that belt off the Rio by cashing in the Money in the Bank. What else do we have? We really didn't have much, guys. Like I said, Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. Ziggler won his match. We had Sheamus versus Wade Barrett. They went to a draw because neither men met Ziggler's time. And then we had Randy Orton versus Antonio Cesaro. Like I said, that was a great match. Randy Orton set the pace for the Beat the Clock Challenge until Ziggler won it. But that was a great match as well. And like I said, guys, this was the rest of the show. We also had, I forgot, Ryback versus 3MB. I mean, 3MB is going to be a legitimate threat in the Royal Rumble, correct? They couldn't even beat Ryback 3-on-1. They lost in a minute and a half. Heath Slater got shell-shocked. Yeah, they're really going to have a great showing in the Royal Rumble, guys. Please. They're nothing but a fucking joke. And then Alicia Fox versus Caitlyn. Caitlyn got the win. They're just building Caitlyn up in the fans' eyes. You know, they're going to build the Divas division around her. And like I said in my Royal Rumble preview and predictions, Tamina Snuka will be the next in line. There was a shot of Tamina backstage watching Caitlyn's match. So I expect that to probably be the match at the Royal Rumble, or, you know, after the Royal Rumble, Tamina's going to be getting that shot at the Divas title. But like I said, guys, that is all that happened on this show. Nothing spectacular. Like I said, if you are a casual fan, you're not going to go out and buy the Royal Rumble because WWE did nothing to prompt you to order the Royal Rumble. That's it. Guys like me and you, we're going to order the Royal Rumble because we want to see The Rock versus Punk. We want to see who's going to be fighting these two men at WrestleMania. And my predictions right now, you got to go watch my Royal Rumble preview and predictions. Hit the annotation. I'll talk about every match in depth, what I expect to happen, what JD thinks will happen, in his honest opinion. That's it, guys. I'm out. I'll talk to you all later. News and rumors, as usual, coming on Friday or Saturday. And I got the rest of my content on my channel. Go check it out if you're into Call of Duty and all that. I'll be back next week with, again, my Monday Night Raw review. So look forward to that. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'm out. Peace.